You want to know what guys really think and talk about behind closed doors? Look no further. Welcome to the Other Guys Podcasts. You'll most likely be offended, but you'll probably laugh too. So, enjoy.
Welcome to the Other Guys Podcast. This is the Helpline. I got Kirk here. I got Murray here. You ready to help some people, guys?
Yeah, I think I'm going to help a lot of people, especially this young man who I'm going to help with this question I've got today.
Right. Okay.
Murray. I don't know, man.
Wait, you don't feel like in the helping mood today? You don't want to just.
I feel like maybe I've helped enough in my life.
That's when you have. That's
No, actually,
I do what you're supposed to do.
You give me a lot of good advice.
But don't you get that?
You do. I'll admit you have helped me, but listen, man. Sometimes you have to give more. Sometimes you got to give it all.
Sometimes, well, you know how I feel. Sometimes I don't know if some people deserve help.
Okay, you can be selective.
Well, depending on what their problem is.
Right.
Like if somebody's problem is. I don't know, man. You know what? I'll figure that out. Like, we'll see what you guys bring because I don't think I have anything right now.
I think once we get you fired up,
I was on the fence about one, but I was like, I
think once you get you fired up, you're going to give the right advice to these people. Because I'll be honest, like in the pods where you weren't here, maybe me and Kirk might have steered some of these people wrong. So maybe you can be the guiding light,
I'm the anchor.
I'm
the anchor that can pull them into the depths.
You might be contrarian to like our out there ideas, like pegging or something.
Well, we're gonna find out if that's the solution to all these people's problems tonight, aren't we?
Sometimes it's good to be fucked in the ass. So that's all we're trying to say.
Okay,
sure, yeah, it's definitely a thing. Wasn't that a crime? Anyways. Anyways.
Okay.
No, it's good times.
Yeah.
But I'm anxious to see what you guys have this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a problem. There's a forum called E Not Alone.
You have a problem? Like this is your problem?
No.
How do you know about this website called E Not Alone?
Because I scour the internet on my free time.
Are you on E Not Alone?
I am not on E Not Alone.
It doesn't matter where it's from.
Okay, anyways, I have this person has a problem, and I'm gonna spit it out to you guys. The user is Capricorn 3, whatever. So, anyways, the details are this. Don't even get to the name. Don't worry about the name. Don't worry about the name.
So immediately we're in astrology.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways,
Means they were born on March 3rd.
The problem is from a
nope. That's Pisces.
I don't really know.
The problem is from a 16-year-old girl who basically went on an online thing and is talking to a 19-year-old guy. So the issue is...
Sorry, how old are they?
She's 16, he's 19. So they're kids. But, they want to do some stuff. Anyways, so the details are... So it's basically what she's saying is chatting to this guy for a month, like him a lot, but not in a romantic sense, and want to make it clear to him that I don't want to lead him on, but also not randomly send him an out-of-the-blue breakup text when we're not even dating. So how does she's like, how do I make it clear to him that I'm not romantically interested in him without being mean? Oh, she cares about him. Do not even let him on, What do you think? What do you think about that?
So it's mostly just like, how do you break up with somebody?
But they're not even dating. They've just liked each other, start exchanging a couple of messages.
Ghost them.
You
ghost them at that point. Who cares? Just delete.
Wasn't there something in that though that said she didn't want to do that?
Yeah, she doesn't want to hurt his feelings though.
You mean she could lie? That's part of ghosting. You like Ghost Protocol. Tom Cruise. Make up a lie. Get a fake rubber
fake face.
Fake rubber face. Move to a new town.
Right.
Horse head.
Never see him again.
Okay, so Kirk, let me paint a picture. You're a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah. Sure.
You're a 16-year-old girl. You just met this 19-year-old guy that you're like, oh, he's nice, but I don't want him in that way.
Think back to your 16-year-old girl days.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I would have probably fucked him, I think.
Okay. but
it's like at that point, like, when does this chance ever come around again? You know.
Fine, but let's say you don't want to go down that route, and you just want to, you want to. I don't even know what she really wants from this guy. Like, if you're not gonna bang him, but you want to get it, it's almost like she wants to put him in the friend zone. This seems like a very.
She doesn't want to burn the bridge,
right?
But doesn't want to do anything now.
So isn't that a friend zone move?
Yeah,
that's a friend zone move.
Yeah, she's trying to put him in the friend zone.
So you know what? Go fuck yourself, you 16-year-old little.
That's your advice.
That's my advice. No. Here's my thing. Obviously, at this age, they don't know how the rules of the game are played.
But also, when you're like, if you're 16 and the dude's 19, like in that moment in time, even when it was 3 years, like to us, 3 years isn't a big deal, but like in that age, it is.
Oh, okay.
So like, remember when you were like 16 and a 19-year-old seemed like really fucking old? Because they were like, like compared to me, like I don't even have a driver's license. They got a license. They can drink. They can vote. They're like a full-on adult, but I'm still a child, basically.
Yeah. I think it comes down to more.
So maybe she's afraid of the influence this guy has, because maybe she's like, oh, the guy can get me like beer, or
pills,
drive me, or
pills. Is she a pill popper?
He can help me vote in the primary elections or something.
Yeah, I don't
know.
Yeah. No. I get. Are they legally allowed to bang though?
It depends where. It's like a statutory sort of thing, right? Where like if
I think it's
19 and 16, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but if he turns 20, she turns 7.
No, the age of consent is like mostly 16.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine, man.
So what if
depends like where you are? If it's Ontario,
okay, morally, so
yeah.
Here's. What are we talking about?
Well, first of all, what are the ramifications? Can they even be together?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So then the next question is: this girl obviously doesn't want to go down that route, but she doesn't want to cut the branch.
She wants a ride and beer.
Well,
maybe I don't know. She wants what he is delivering. You know what I feel like this is? What? It feels like they're like work people. They work together. Like he's like
no, they met online.
They met online.
It's a Tinder thing.
To me, it just sounds kind of like like you shouldn't be on Tinder. Like you don't have to be on Tinder if you're like underage anyway.
16 years old on Tinder.
She's just making mistakes. She just like what the
dude, they lose it early now.
16 years old on Tinder. That's insane, man.
Listen, man,
it's not even legal. Actually, I saw that like on Tinder once where it was like it said I'm 19.
That's how it happens.
It says
Even
like
if it's on Facebook. It's fucking weird.
I think it is 19 is the lowest, but like sometimes these girls.
But Tinder is what it says. Like I've seen Tinder profiles
asking for any ID.
No, Tinder profiles will be like it'll say like you'll see their picture plus 19 beside it, but then in their bio it says, "Haha, just kidding. I'm actually 17."
Yeah.
And it's like you're like I'm swiping away from this. I don't want any.
Fuck, I'm swiping right. See how things go.
Is swiping right like the one you
dude? Like I've said before, some of these girls are like fine wine. Maybe they're not drinkable just yet.
That's not fine wine then. Fine wine means like it's aged.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for it to be aged, but in the meanwhile, I'll
you're bookmarking them.
I'm bookmarking. Yes, I'm putting them in the cellar. That's what a right swipe. Anyways. That's my problem.
I feel like
not yours.
Kevin's probably just dumping some antifreeze in there. It's good now. I'm gonna take it.
So basically, what I want to know is, so for my advice for this chick is, at the end of the day, if you're not romantically if you don't want to go down the road with this guy, you got to have the maturity, which you probably don't, and you're not. But you're gonna have to actually state what you want. That's the truth. Like, you got to be like, listen, I'm not really romantically interested in you, but I like you as a friend. And then that's when the ball's in his corner and what kind of moves he's going to play. If it was me personally, it'd be like, okay, we can be friends, but the moment you turn 19, no more. But at the end of the day, from her point of view, she has to put the moves out there or state the rules of the game,
I think I agree with you. Like, just be honest. Yeah, she should just be honest with the guy. If she doesn't want to be honest, or like, it's still honest, but she could just tell the guy, be like, dude, I'm 16.
Well, it's like if you're
weird. You're 19. You're graduated. Like, you're out of high school. She's probably still in or should still be in high school, right? If you're 16. Yeah. He's done that, unless he's a complete moron, in which case she should just run. Because now that's probably not a good idea to be with that guy. Because what's that, like 2 years back? Oh, yeah, like, I mean, she could just fall back on that and be like, because of that age range back then, like 3 years isn't a big deal. But you could say, like, you're, old enough or you're 19. I mean, it's different here because 19 is like a whole different world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I kind of have a problem with the guy.
What do you mean? He's
like, if he's 19, cool.
Listen, if he's
18, all right, I get that, man. Yeah. That's a year off. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like,
listen, you're a 19-year-old guy.
I could get it if they met in high school.
You see the 16-year-old girl.
But at no point is this acceptable to me because, like, he's 19, she's 16. So even if you rewind now to high school, how old are you in high school these days? 17? You graduate when you're fucking like 18?
Yeah.
17,
like the oldest
18?
you can be like in high school now is like 18.
So like even then, so like if she's 16, what 16, 17, 18, 19, 3-year difference, at least a 3-year difference. He's minimum grade 11. I'm just saying, if people met in high school and they're 3 years younger, like, is a grade 11, should a grade 11 be dating a 9er? I don't know, man. That's kind of weird.
I knew this girl. She was like a popular girl, and she was dating an OAC at the time. So she was grade 13. She was a freshman.
That's grade 9 or grade 10.
She was grade 9. He was grade 13. That's a... he had a BMW.
He
had a BMW, and
well, I don't know, man. I still think differently, right? Because we did the extra year back in the day.
Yeah.
So like that would be like a 5-year gap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's like
it's not like my mom.
Even a 4-year gap back then, that's too big.
Gaps do mean a lot back then, but
even then, like at 19, 16, you could do it. He could do it, but it's like you're 19. Here, that opens you up to a whole new world. You know what I mean? When I, was 17, 18, sure. 19, man, that opened me up to a whole different ball game. For life, for what I could do, for what I'm doing on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to a bar.
Yeah.
Here, maybe they're in a state where 21, right? But even then, like. Are they trying to keep them? I don't know. Maybe their experience is different. She should just be honest or bullshit.
Okay.
Be like, nah.
So, Kirk, your move is more of the no, just lie to him and ditch him. Is that?
It's the internet. Who cares?
Okay.
This is the internet. They're not even friends.
They may not even be using the real pictures.
Dating.
It may not even be real pictures. But also the other thing too is it's like, you can be honest, but you should be a good thing because. In this sense, for her, is she's in an app where you're supposed to be an adult, and he's being an adult, and he might not even. She can't post that she's 16.
Have they
in
met?
That app.
Have they met?
So, each other? No, they haven't actually met.
They've never met. Well,
so really, she just has.
We don't
to
know.
Be, She's trying. She's in a position where she's trying to put herself out as an adult.
Yeah.
So she has to act like one. Basically.
Yes,
that's what I would say.
Yeah, I've had some repercussions in the past, or like bad experiences with. Dating younger women where like they want to get in the ring and but then the way they act is very poor, right? Sure. So it's like, well, all right, you weren't ready,
right? Really? So
but like if they've never met, if this is strictly an online thing, see, that's where this is fucked. But if they have, whatever, just be honest or just whatever, ghost him, like Kirk said.
Yeah.
Gotta ghost.
But he's not gonna be happy. Like, you think this guy, like, if anybody thinks he's gonna be happy, anybody out there that thinks the other person is gonna be like, great, let's go to the mall.
Well,
you're out of mind. You're out of your mind.
Isn't this a stupid thing
you're
that
still
women
gonna
want to
try to get your clothes on?
Because I've been on apps like that, and you chat like a little bit, and then it goes nowhere. But if she was thinking like, oh, I wish I what to tell this guy to let him down easy. To stop talking to me. That's all it is. It's like, I don't care.
Which leads me to believe they've seen each other. So
maybe they
I'm leaning towards that. They might have met online or who knows what.
Apparently they exchanged real pictures and messages. So
catfish. She should just say
that's just a dating app then. Real pictures and messages.
Listen,
it's all in
these girls, these kids nowadays,
that
they build
leads
emotional.
us to a different problem. The fact that a 16-year-old is doing this fucking shit and sending pictures to fucking dudes and all this nonsense and doesn't even know the guy. But don't get me started on that.
Anyways,
please don't get me started on that.
Okay.
But she could catfish him. So there you go. She could just be like, who are you? I don't know. My account got hacked.
Yeah.
Who are you?
So now
I don't know who. You know what?
Now-
That's what she should do.
Now we have a joint bank account together.
Yeah, you know what? If she's never met the guy and she just wants out, and no, she wants to stay friends with him. I don't know. You're fucked.
That's what I fucking said.
They need to teach this in school, everybody, how not to be a dummy.
Right. Anyways, just if you want to do the right and mature thing, then you just state your feelings. If you don't, and you want to fuck around and just be like, it's the internet at the end of the day, go and do the ghosting or fucking fake catfish, whatever. But anyways, that's for that one.
That's right. Fake the catfish.
Fake the catfish, whatever.
Or she could tell him that she's only into guys that like to get pegged.
Yeah. No. No. Okay.
Well, that's not the solution here, Kirk.
I'm trying to think. I mean,
don't justify it, Kirk.
This guy, he may be. We don't know this guy though. He probably does like it.
Nope, we're not going that.
Now he's too interested. Now he's too interested in the.
Then you can claim. Then you can do the catfish.
Okay, fine.
And then
okay. Those are your options, little 16-year-old girl. Those are your options. Kirk, you got a problem for me? You got a. Does somebody need help, Kirk?
Well, it's weird that you went with a 16-year-old problem because that's the one I found as well on Reddit.
Wow, these kids need help.
Oh my
There's
God.
a gentleman named Abraham. I'm not sure what's his real name.
Okay.
Lanzuski. If you're listening, we found your problem.
Yeah.
It says, I'm 16, and about a day and a half ago, the tip of my penis lips, everybody, have started hurting when any type of fabric rubs against it. Does anyone know if that's something bad?
Short answer, anything that hurts your penis?
Penis lips.
I'm going to assume that's the...
urethra. The tip of your urethra. I don't think it's called the penis lips, everybody.
Well, listen, he's a kid. He's a kid.
He's got like sex ed, doesn't he?
I don't think so. Listen, man, some of these
about
kids don't have sex ed.
You know what this is? He's masturbating too much.
What's his name again?
It's some weird name.
Maybe he's from like Slovenia. They don't have fucking. He's
running water.
They don't have running water.
Oh yeah, they do.
They don't have sex ed.
Abraham. There's not like Abraham. Maybe Abraham.
I'm going to solve this guy's problem.
Lazunzuski.
Sounds
like a Polish kid. I think this Polish kid.
Wash your junk, and then you should be good.
Also, cut back on the fucking jerking off.
Drink a lot of water.
That could be it.
Drink a lot of water because it could be some sort of a
bacterial.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I found
wash your junk.
I found
and I'm not gonna ask. Shit. Does he specify if he's cut or uncut?
Let's say uncut.
He's got. Then it's a hygiene.
Listen, if he's European, he's probably uncut. Oh yeah, you said uncut.
Oh, maybe that's what they call the lip because it's.
Yeah, see, there you go.
That's the lip is the uncircumcised.
There you go. The lip.
But I know what he means by the lip. You know what I mean by the lip. You know what I mean by the lip.
I know, and no, just drink a lot of water.
It's definitely
bathe.
Also, I have this when I if I've pleasured myself too much in a day, then it does leave that feeling. But then if your dick's in that point of your pants where it's rubbing a little too much, it the sensation is still there.
So you think it's from jerking?
It could.
Well, my experience, I don't know. I couldn't exactly say. I don't know what kind of pain he has. In my case, it's kind of like a good pain because that sensation. My sensation, it kind of at that point you've tweaked the nerve ending, and so you just feel it every time you're shifting in your pants all day.
No, I don't know.
So
good pain, eh?
It's just like a good pain.
Wow, that's like a new level of kink, right there. Yeah, I like it when
it's like rubbing it on stuff at that point,
Okay.
So not putting.
No, you're not supposed to want your junk hurting.
Yeah, you don't want it.
But I think that's what it is, but also it probably is some sort of maybe some fungus, bacterial backup. You need some. You gotta go to your doctor, get some. What's that?
Penicillin.
I don't know penicillin. They just give you that. Those what are those things they give you for infections? Like the infections sort
pills.
of things. Yeah.
Antiseptic wipes.
What, like a cream?
No, it's the what are they called? I can't.
Pill.
Yeah, they're pills, but they're just meant to cure bacteria infections.
Okay,
I don't know the fucking actual pill, man.
I just know they're not supposed to prescribe them in hospitals as much anymore because they cause overdependence and our listeners might know what that means.
Right. So,
Maybe.
anyways,
if my mom's listening, she would know.
She shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Anyways, for this kid, he just has to listen, clean it up, take care of it, stop the jerking off for a bit. If the pain does persist for more than
go see a doctor.
week, then you go to
not
a doctor.
a week, a few days. Go see a doctor.
Who knows? This guy
maybe you should go see a fucking doctor, anyways.
Yeah, instead of posting it on on a forum. But dude, maybe he's like in one of those countries where they don't have doctors and sex ed. So in that case,
and he's jerking it too much.
Oh, it's antibiotic.
Oh,
that's
we
what
don't
I meant.
know.
I don't know.
I meant to say antibiotic.
Clean it and just protect it. That's your fucking.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like the actual brand.
No, I mean like a lot of times,
or like amoxicillin, or like.
Well, no,
yeah.
They use like basic ones if you don't actually
antibacterial.
have an STD, and it's just like bacterial buildup in your whatever.
Aren't most pills antibacterial?
Yeah, I mean like penicillin. That's going further into the problem. You got some real problems there. Amoxicillin.
Yeah. Anyways, long story. Just clean it up.
I've had that a few times, man, and variations of it.
Clean it up and protect it is your
Who knows what this guy's problem is? Just don't cut it off.
I don't think he fucked anybody, so it's definitely just from doing something weird.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Maybe
he should have said that.
Maybe he found this girl online.
That would have been helpful because you know what? Yes, exactly.
Maybe he met this other girl, 16-year-old online, and
maybe
posed as a 19-year-old.
If he put his wiener in another person and then it started hurting, go see your doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Protect that shit. That shit's important. It's gonna be with you for a long while and all that. So yeah, there's that.
Well, it might be unless he wants to go trans.
Yeah, that's a whole different. Yeah. Anyways, clean it, protect it.
Otherwise, you gotta fillet it open, invert it, push it back, cut off. The balls.
I think back in the day. Cut the balls off.
Well, it's like if you're gonna make it a vagina, you gotta they cut it open and they invert it, and they push it.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
That's how they do the surgery. Too.
I don't want to know.
You look into that, Kirk?
I've heard this. I had a joke about it for a long time about me becoming a woman.
Right.
Is it a joke? No, I mean like
it happened. It's real. It's not even a joke.
Right. I meant.
No, it was.
Is that a joke? Like.
No, my joke was about me becoming a woman, like, and getting the operation, and then having sex with the guy who called me a fag a lot in high school, and then just like pulling off my wig and going, "It was me all along. Who's the fag now?" And it'd be like a long con for like not very much of a pull.
That's a very long con.
Wouldn't it be you?
No, I mean I'm a woman at that point. You can't call me.
But he thinks you're a woman.
He thinks I'm a woman.
But he knows.
But he knows
he's a man.
He knows. He really
but
had.
You're a man.
He had sex with me. Kirk.
Are you a man?
It's a lot of effort for not much.
See, it wasn't. I don't do that joke anymore. And I got told by a trans person that it was a hack joke in the trans community. So yeah. So even though I'm not a trans comedian, I shouldn't be telling it. I guess
maybe you should become a trans.
They've got the lockdown now. I think you can tell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're just dead. But
then my next thing was to become like actually
too sensitive.
No, I wasn't even sensitive. They were just telling me like, oh, like you should know. They were from England. They're like, oh, you should know, like in the England trans community, like that's that's the most hack joke you could tell. Like it's a bad, like you shouldn't be telling that because it's like not good comedy.
Wow.
To them, but like everybody else liked the joke. I always found so it was weird to me that like
you know what?
You're mentioning like a different country and a different
They've
scene.
got like 5 good TV shows ever. Nobody likes their TV. Like, just be like, hey, go back and watch those shitty shows.
Faulty Towers is pretty good.
Like I said, 5. Are you 80 years old?
Do you guys like Blackadder? It's pretty sweet.
Luther.
Mr. Bean.
Luther, yeah.
Mr. Bean is different, but okay.
Monty Python.
That's different. That's
is
that a show?
Black Books.
BBC shit. There's a lot of BBC shit out there.
Luther's good.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to go into it. This is funny.
Doctor Who.
This is another age thing.
Are we done with that guy?
Yeah. He needs to basically clean his dick, man.
Well, unless he slept with some,
and then go to the doctor. But clean your dick first.
What if he's just jerking it too much?
However, buddy, if it was from a STD, if you don't know this person so well, maybe you wrap it up. But if you're in a country where you don't believe in that, good luck with the rest of your life.
Yeah. Also, if you're one of those guys who does it in the couch cushions, make sure there's nothing gross in your couch cushions when you're doing it.
Right. Okay.
Some people do that.
Like who, Kirk?
No, I've heard it's a joke someone told me once about someone having sex with their couch cushion and sticking it in there.
Somebody I know encountered a guy who was having sex with his car seat.
Ooh, how's that work?
It's autophilia. It's a thing. It's autophilia.
Like, how do you? It's
a legit.
No,
thing.
I understand. Like,
I've seen the guy recline the seat, and like there's that little gap.
Oh, so he's kind of laid into it, or?
Yeah, I don't know. So a guy I know, he was doing some security work, and he stumbled across this guy because he saw the brake light fucking flashing on and off. The guy
was really going for it.
He was the guy having sex with his seat.
I'm surprised the horn wasn't going too. Like,
Listen, humans are weird, man. We'll find ways. Like, there's guys that fuck cars, donkeys.
No, there's like a TLC show where there's a one dude. He's like kissing it, going under. He goes underneath it, and like his parents. He lives at home. His parents are like, he's pretty weird. Just kissing his car.
Anyways, back to the kid with the penis thing. Just clean it and then get it checked out. That's pretty much it.
He keeps saying that.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I want to go into this other one. It's actually another age thing. So, what do you call it? This is from a user, again from E Not Alone, and so her issue is that me and my boyfriend have a 25-year age gap. Things are very hard right now. He is leaving his girlfriend, and we are moving out in a few months. Coming up with the money is hard, and telling my family is even worse. Don't know when to tell them or what to say. Now, here's the part. I'm 18. He's 43. Anyone who has experienced this, please give me advice on how to tell them. So, 18 and 43. That is legal. That is legal because I know my laws.
How come both years have to do with like the age difference between people?
I don't know. It might have been just the forum filter.
You just randomly just be like,
I don't know. But anyways, she's 18.
I can understand.
She wants to move out with her 43-year-old boyfriend.
It's all
you just
wrong.
gotta say, hey, daddy, this is my new daddy.
I can understand, I don't. I can understand why he's doing it
because that's like
in a certain way. But even then, 18, like it's pretty. For like, I can understand why he would be involved with her for a short period of time, or like I don't know.
Maybe he's a strong believer.
Maybe she's got to know if he's just coming off a relationship with another woman that she can't really think this is going to be long term herself. Listen, she doesn't know any better. She's a little wet behind the ears,
She is.
Like I've been there similar in a 13-year gap, but I mean,
right.
And the girl was 19 and immature, right? But
maybe the guy's really immature.
It was 13.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be pursued. Like she would have got older. Like if we stayed together,
this dude's gonna be like her dad's age though. If she's 18,
could even be. Could you imagine if her dad's actually even younger?
It's possible.
It's possible.
If he was younger than 25 when he had
18 to me is like you can't go below 20.
Like my mom was 25 when she had me. My dad was around 25.
Hold on. So wait. You're saying that if I'm a 45-year-old man, I can still take a shot at 20?
Sure.
As in long term, like this is somebody I can be with long term?
Why not?
But 18, so a 2-year difference. Mm-hmm. No. Why? What is the difference between an 18 and a 20?
They don't even go to bars. Also,
I want to know what they vote in consecutive elections.
Oh, God.
I don't want to. I want to see. I want to see what their mindset is over.
What if they don't vote
over a period?
What if they don't vote?
Yeah. Then they're not in my wheelhouse.
They abstain. They're so political that they abstain because they know so much.
They can get the fuck out. I want to know.
Okay.
Or what if they they actually show up, but they do that shit where they like choose not to vote and they have to count them.
They vote for the Green Party, or
no. You can actually like abstain or like refuse to vote or whatever
not
they call
to vote.
I want to go around the room. I just want to get a climate of the room. Kirk, how old are you?
32.
What's it matter?
Would you date an 18-year-old?
I don't know. Probably not.
That's what it comes down to. Would you date an 18-year-old?
Like it is.
I would not.
Okay.
Like I think I'm at that point where like I like a girl who knows what Home Alone is. like the first one.
Right. Anyways,
if you remember Home Alone or like things I don't know, just
she probably saw it and it's fresh because her parents probably made her watch it when she was home alone, which wasn't that long ago.
Anyways,
I mean, like her dad, who was like, I grew up with this movie. Like,
you know what? Yeah, shit. You start dating a girl that age, her dad's probably like, in around this guy's age. That's a golf buddy. That's a drinking buddy.
Yeah, they can talk about how.
That's awkward, right? That's awkward, right?
It is, yeah. I think because I think we're going down the path of them dating. I think she's already made her mind that she wants to be with this guy. This guy's obviously made his mind that she wants to be with this girl.
Well, apparently, so here
they're dating.
Here's right? The other thing. So this guy is leaving his girlfriend.
Probably an old woman. Older than her, most likely.
Fuck, for all you know, she could be 30.
23. She's probably
it could be 25. Who knows?
Working his way down.
However, it sounds like if they're going to move in together, it sounds like they've already been hooking up.
Oh, of course.
So this guy, went for the young girl, but here's my question.
Okay.
I would love to know if she was 18 when they met or under 18.
Ooh.
Because if she's 18 and they're moving, that's quick moves. They do make... I mean, is he going to start all this up and upend his whole life for a girl, an 18-year-old that he just met or he dealt with for 2-3 months?
Maybe it's just that good. Maybe it's, listen, man, sometimes it's just that good.
I like the way this guy thinks.
Sometimes, listen, man, you ever had that...
That's kind of scandalous, though. You think of it, if they actually.
Oh, scandalous! Put scandal aside. I'm just saying. Sometimes, listen. This guy's maybe 43, was dating maybe like another 35-year-old.
Whatever. Dating, it doesn't matter.
You're saying they could have been hooking up on the side when she's 17.
Sex got pretty.
For all we know, the guy's got an ex-wife and 2 kids.
Maybe he had all that, but life just got very fucking vanilla for him, right? And all of a sudden, this 18-year-old comes along. Blows his mind. Fucking, blows his mind in more ways than one. And all of a sudden she's like, listen, I'll continue to blow your mind, but let's move in together. For a guy that's had vanilla.
I don't think it's really that way, though. I mean, like, it can't, like, it's just more like a trophy versus, like, actual good sex, I would think, though.
Dude, you don't know. This girl could have been fucking since she was 14.
We also don't know if she's good looking.
I mean, I assume maybe.
I'm going to assume she's listen, a guy doesn't leave his current girl for a new girl if she isn't better.
I think like that age, 43, you're like the guy who's starting to buy like a boat or like a car because you're like midlife crisis.
Sure.
And that's when you start if you can, you'll date a young girl.
Yes.
But
late 30s, early 40s, you start to like do some stuff.
Everything in that age is just all about like trophy hunting. So like he's doing probably the dude's doing
or
it more
reliving your youth.
Yeah, he's more going out just doing it to do it.
Okay, again, we're going into the whys, which we don't know, but the fact is that they are. Okay, but I want to know the question. Her problem is, how does she reveal it to her parents, or what is her move from there?
I don't know, like a reveal party or something.
If
like,
you were,
here's dad's.
If you were this girl's
dad's office friend, I'm fucking that guy. He's down the hall. He's his boss. It's like that movie where like it's his boss, his dad's boss.
The bar manager at the place you go after hockey.
So here's the thing.
Move in with him.
Imagine if they were like they played hockey together and the guy was always saying like, "Oh, I'm hooking up with this new babe," and he's like fucking her so good, and then he's like finds out later that's actually who was.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
that'd be a good story.
Here's the thing: if you were this girl's father, how would you like to find out? Because your daughter's moving out. Here's the thing: your daughter's moving out, but you like obviously she's like, "Hey, Dad, I'm moving out."
If I'm the father, I want to hear a few things.
Yes,
like this in succession. Hi, Dad. I'm moving out with this 43-year-old man, and he will be financially taking care of me for the foreseeable future.
She shouldn't use the word man. She should use the word guy.
Okay. But if I'm just saying, as long as I know, is it like if it's a dad, I'd be like, is someone else taking care of her, like buying her shit, like financially, like
she's your problem.
But hold on,
he's like, I'm offload 18. I've offloaded her. I've done everything I could to this point. You're out. You know?
Hold on, they're having problems coming up with the money, so he's not a financially set dude.
Oh, the guy's broke.
Yeah, he's leaving his girlfriend.
All right.
They're having a problem they're having money problems already.
All right, well, just fuck this guy then. Who does he think? He think he is? He's like a 43-year-old guy who doesn't have his money situation figured out. Trying to wheel 18-year-old girls.
Maybe he's got the best weed, yo.
That's all I gotta say, man. He doesn't have money, but he's got an 18-year-old.
Yeah, for how long though? As soon as that money dries
You,
up.
you know what? And that's it. You know what? It doesn't matter. Your parents, if you're no, it's still shitty for them. But it's one of those things where it's got to be like, well, she'll
guess
learn.
they can stay in the
She'll learn
guest
fast.
room.
She'll learn fast. Immediate cutoff.
From the family?
Yeah, for sure. I'd be like, well, not fully cut off, but financially.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder.
Yeah, but
it's going to be harder.
Here's my only concern. If I had an 18-year-old daughter coming back telling me she's dating a really old guy.
She's 18. Stay home, break up with him, buy a car.
Obviously, that's what you can say. But, dude, at the end of the day, here's the thing. If you push this type of girl, she's going to fucking run away with him either way. So here's the thing, though. I just want to make sure that she doesn't fucking turn into like a crackhead.
That's true.
Because that's the thing. Because this guy can't even take care of his own money. What if all of a sudden he realized that, hey, listen, this is some magic cooch. I'm enjoying it, but
you're making a pretty big leap to think that he's going to start trafficking her.
Dude, you never know, man. This guy that has money issues.
Well,
money makes men do mean things.
Yes, that's true. She sounds like she's got problems.
Yep. We're here to help.
And I think that her problem is psychological. And probably she's obviously not identifying that because she's saying, how do I tell my parents? So do whatever the hell you got to do because you're going to fuck it up anyways and your parents are going to be pissed. So good luck with that aspect because, obviously they're not going to be cool with it. If I was the parents, I'd be like, okay. So you're going to do that and we are going to do family therapy.
Right.
I gotta figure it out.
I would try to get her in front of a therapist or something, like a legitimate person.
I gotta figure it out.
Yes.
I say, hey, dump this loser. I know a guy. His name's Kevin. He's got a motorcycle, a Mustang, a good job, lives at home. You won't have to move in together. You stay at home. Kevin stays at home, and you just figure out sleepovers from there. Kevin.
Yes.
I think you take over.
Yeah,
your person sounds a lot like somebody we know.
Yeah.
you take over, man. That's my solution.
Okay,
Kevin. Intermediates.
Here is my legit answer for this girl because her issue. I don't want to dig into her situation, whether it's right or wrong, whatever. The fact is, this is what she wants. So to solve her problem of the whole family thing and the whole thing, it comes down to this. If you reveal it, you will hurt them. At the same time, if you don't reveal it, and they later find out at a different time, they will also be hurt. So there's no avoiding the hurt. The question is whether you want it to happen now or later. Me personally, at 18, being like, listen, I can maybe pull some moves and fuck around. Maybe I just move in with this guy, see where it goes, and listen, if you actually survive past a year, maybe 2, then maybe you can start considering telling. But my money as a fucking...
The parents are going to want to know where she's living, man.
Dude, maybe she'll... listen, lie and say you
moved... Who the fuck? You don't think they're going to go there?
Tell them you moved overseas.
Okay.
All right.
That's where you lost me. That's where you lost me. You're talking about running away now at 18 to go...
She's already going to fucking...
So she just wants to move out and tell her parents that the guy's 43. She's not looking at doing this whole thing... I don't know.
Put it off. Tell them, like, listen, well, you move in with, be like, oh, listen, I'm moving in with, here's what you do. You move in with the 43-year-old, but you have one of your girlfriends say that you're also moving out, who your parents are not,
realistically,
whatever.
She should be moving in with a friend or,
And what you do is that when your
parents... The scary part is, like, the money problems. Like, the guy's, he can't pay the rent. He can't pay the rent. I'll tell you right now. You're 42 years old. You're 43 years old, and you want to date an 18-year-old or 20-year-old, whatever. Because you can't date an 18-year-old in my mind. But you're going to date a 20-year-old. You're covering the rent. You got to pay for that shit. You're footing it all.
But listen,
her money doesn't go to rent.
At 43, you're part dad, part fucking boyfriend.
Her money doesn't go to rent.
So you got to teach her responsibility. And
she wants to go to fucking makeup school. Guess who's paying for it?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
He is.
Okay, so
but apparently you can't come up with the money for a fucking 1-bedroom apartment or whatever the hell they want to move into.
Right.
So
from Kirk's point of view, it's as long as she's financially covered, you're good to go. Murray, when are you?
No, I
giving the
changed
green light?
my opinion. Is she should go out with you?
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Whatever.
No.
Does she get a green light to move out?
Of course not.
But you're gonna cut her off and maybe let her come back.
Man, I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
introduce her to a nice guy down the street. His name's Kevin.
Okay. All right, Kirk's whatever. For me, it's simple as you're either going to tell them now or you're going to tell them later. You're going to have to do some type of convoluted fucking act, whether you want to do that. But either way, they're going to find out, and you're fucked. And for this 43-year-old guy, I mean, listen, man, for a guy that doesn't have money and has, an 18-year-old girlfriend, fucking...
Well, he could have 5 kids. Maybe that's why he has no money.
Maybe, but listen, I salute you, sir, and good luck. Godspeed.
Godspeed you.
Anyways,
so what else you got?
No, that's pretty much it for the helpline. We helped up some people, some girls, but listen, man, so some of these girls at a very young age are running into some big problems.
Well, there's girls, man. Like when I was coming up, when we were young, like they were causing problems. Like they got into trouble. They were doing weird shit with weird people at weird times.
Yeah,
and I'm sure. And those were girls that I knew that I was friends with. And I'm sure somewhere along the way, I was one of the mistakes or bad people or bad influences that another group of friends, girls, got involved with. Everybody has these problems, you know?
Well, I was going to say
it's just
that,
now it's magnified.
Well, also, you hear these stories, but, there's all the statistics out now that, teen pregnancy has never been lower. Its lowest point has been since they started keeping statistics in the 70s.
But they're willing to give BJs to their friends just to maintain friendships.
They do rainbow parties. You ever been to a rainbow party?
No, what's a rainbow
party? I don't think
those
actually exist.
I feel like I've been to one. No, I haven't. It's like a rainbow party is each girl at a party. It's a blowjob party, but they all have different lipstick colors. So then it's rainbow. Everyone gives it.
I thought you said Rambo party.
No, rainbow.
That's a whole different party.
Rainbow party. No, I want to go to one of these.
No, I definitely said rainbow.
I heard Rambo.
You'll go to both these parties.
I will.
I don't know.
I will.
Yeah, Kevin's gonna go to both.
I'll take you.
Kevin's gonna go to both.
Another advice to the chicks is listen. If
you guys can have your own rainbow party.
Listen, if
I mean, there's a lot of I think a lot of misconceptions about the generation coming up, with social media. They actually prove that people our age or like 25 to 30 use social media the worst.
Yeah,
because kids just have grown up with it. To them, it's not a new thing.
They're not abusing it.
They don't like. It's not like they're addicted to it in the same way. Like they have. It's almost it's more integrated into their everyday life.
No, for sure. But I've also heard that they're not making connections with people on the same level because it's all you don't have to if somebody wants to have a hard conversation, they just do it through text.
Yep.
Yeah, they lack
they just go online or they'll be like, I'm gonna ignore that person. I'm gonna ignore their Facebook. I'm gonna unfriend. You know what I mean? I'm gonna block. It's all this
they lack empathy. I guess
there's no actual. Yeah, they don't.
Well, that's why they invented emoticons, so you can be. I'm unhappy. I'm very happy.
I know a girl who met a guy on Tinder.
I'm a turd.
Yeah.
Who has told me, right? She, at different times, oh, he's an idiot. I'm over him, this and that, like a moron. She's still with the guy.
Yeah.
She's still with the guy. Yet, could date very easily and meet people socially.
Yeah. Well, listen, at the end of the day.
But she has, a little bit of an issue, right?
Yeah. Anyways, for these girls, good on you for dating older men. Just remember, older men know how to pull out. Anyways, that's the helpline. And we'll hit you back with some more problems soon. Thanks for listening. It's the Other Guys podcast. We're on everywhere now.
Pull out of what?
What? Don't worry about it. Anyways, that's it. Good night, guys.
We're pulling out of this one, guys.
All right, good night.
Pulling right
good
out.
night.